Hello everybody, San here, engineer, MBA, and investor. In today's video, I want to talk about Beam Therapeutics' latest partnership, a expansion of their reach. Obviously, Beam Therapeutics have been known to build partnerships. We saw it with Verve Therapeutics, we saw it with Pfizer earlier part of this year. We're seeing it as we go with everything that they're doing with base editors, but more specifically also their partnership with Prime Medicine, sharing leadership from both entities. There's obviously something to be said there. Obviously here got announced that Beam linked startup launches with an eye on the next generation of RNA drugs. And this is with a private company called Orbital Therapeutics. That's not a bad name, to be honest with you. If I click on Professor Zo's tweet here, looks like another Beam affiliated new co-op. Orbital Therapeutics seemingly focused on mRNA therapeutics. Similar structure to the original Prime Medicine Agreement mutual tech license. Beam management has interim C-suite. Beam common stock. ARK involved on investor side. So actually there's this tweet that I want to go over that basically goes over. I don't know if you guys can read the full tweet here because the image is big, or the image rather, not the tweet. But Orbital is backed by ventures firms, Arch Ventures Partners. So that's the institution there that Professor Oak was mentioning. A16Z Bio. So A16Z is obviously known in the tech world. I think they've been behind a lot of these tech companies, these fintech companies, everything with cryptocurrencies. I've seen them involved in that space. Obviously, now they're backing this company. And what's interesting is over here, I believe we have, as part of the launch, Orbital and Beam Therapeutics have entered into a license and research collaboration under which Orbital and Beam have each granted the other access to respective RNA technology and non-viral delivery technology. Orbital exclusive field of use consists of vaccines and certain therapeutics proteins, while Beam's exclusive fields of use consists of genome editing and conditioning used for use in cell transplantation. So obviously we know about Beam Therapeutics. We don't have to explain that side of the deal. But what's interesting is now you're getting this company here called Orbital Therapeutics, private company backed by some of the big funds, institution funds anyways, in the tech world. And obviously here, sharing leadership, to me, I think the CSO, the CSO is going to lead this from, Beam's CSO, Giuseppe Ciaramella. I'm not going to pronounce the name again, but has access to some of the biotech's drug delivery technology. So it looks like, obviously we're going to have some leadership from Beam Therapeutics in there, and it makes sense. It is early still for this company, this private company, Orbital, to be going anywhere, and that's why they need Beam Therapeutics technology. That's why they've gone in an agreement, and I think it's a win-win for both sides because one, Beam Therapeutics that's able to expand their reach. I think everybody in this space sort of expected Beam Therapeutics to be like the platform. The only thing that I think most people have not expected when it comes to Beam Therapeutics is the whole 201 hold from the FDA. Again, that was unexpected. The fact that they have not dosed a single patient yet. I think if there was a tweet from CRISPR Tommy there, and he mentioned that in 2020 he had expected that Beam Therapeutics would at least dose a patient for their 101 program, and we have yet to dose any patient. But to their defense, they did have Verve Therapeutics dose their first patient, and obviously they're in a agreement partnership 50-50 or whatever the percentage is with Verve Therapeutics. They're, of course, Verve Therapeutics using base editors from Beam Therapeutics. So obviously there is something to be said about that. So coming back to this news, I think it's amazing. Not too sold on the whole mRNA technology, I'll be honest with you. I know the whole Moderna story. I've heard podcast episodes on how Moderna is the next thing there. I heard it in 2020, even in 2021 summer. And honestly, at this point, Moderna is like a non-existing at this point. No one really is talking about Moderna. I don't know if it's the overhype that sort of, pushed us away from even talking about Moderna. It's just interesting that MR technology doesn't really have the hype that it had in the last 2 years. And obviously, for obvious reasons, we don't have to repeat those reasons here in the channel. Everybody knows why the mRNA technology was a hot topic in our society, let alone in the biotech community. So we'll see where this goes. I think this is something we want to stay in touch with. I think it's amazing for the space. I think it's amazing for shareholders because they're getting a taste of a private company that is backed by these institutions there, namely A16Z there. In my opinion, I think it's a great news. Nothing more than that. I think, it's great that Beam Therapeutics is expanding, but again, dosing patients going forward with Beam 201, seeing what's up with the Beam 201 program, the FDA hold. I think that's a lot more of a priority, I think, for us shareholders than having these types of news. But again, it is a win, so I'll end this video like this. Hopefully you guys appreciate this video. Sorry about the last late night video, guys. I've been really busy, and I'm gonna get a lot more busier this weekend and the upcoming week. I'm gonna try to make a video here and there. I'll be in Atlanta, so I'll see you guys in next week's tomorrow's video, but you'll be seeing me in Atlanta very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.